and that is why I would never be James Bond. Here it is, the ultimate Bond quiz. 25 questions in total. For most questions, you'll get about 10 seconds to answer. With some questions, you'll get longer, and if you need longer than that, simply pause the video. And answers will be given at the end of each question. Question 1. Having appeared as Agent 007 in 7 Bond films, which actor was 58 when he made his final Bond movie, A View to a Kill, back in 1985? It was Roger Moore. Question 2. The screenplay for which Bond film was written by Charlie and the Chocolate Factory author Roald Dahl? The answer is You Only Live Twice. Question 3. From the movie Casino Royale, fill in the blank. I think I'll call it a... So that is from the movie Casino Royale, fill in the blank. I think I'll call it a... As for the answer, in the film, Bond said that he needed to come up with a name for his new drink. That name is Vesper.
3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, half a measure of quinoa lily, shake it over ice, and then add a thin slice of lemon peel.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'll have one of those.
So will I.
Start that, man.
With question 4, this has to be my favourite line from a Bond film. Which Bond film is it? You expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die. And I really can't do impressions. The answer is Goldfinger. And speaking of Goldfinger, your next question, who sang the theme Goldfinger? Goldfinger. It was Shirley Bassey. Question 6. As of 2020, because I don't know when you're going to be watching this quiz, 4 actors have played M in the official James Bond film series. Who are they? And you'll get a point for each correct answer. With the answer, for every name I read out, give yourself a point. Bernard Lee, Robert Brown, Judi Dench, and Ralph Fiennes. Is it Fiennes? I never can remember.
And how the hell did you find out where I lived?
Same way I found out your name. I thought M was a randomly assigned letter. I had no idea it stood for...
Utter one more syllable and I'll have you killed.
Question 7. As of 2020, yes, again, I'm not going to say that every time. Which 2 actresses who have played Bond girls have also won Oscars? Give yourselves a point if you got any of the following: Halle Berry and Kim Basinger. Question 8. Where does Bond first meet Q? Is it the Natural History Museum, the National Portrait Gallery, the National Gallery, or the Science Museum? It was the National Gallery.
A gun and a radio.
Not exactly Christmas, is it?
Were you expecting an exploding pen?
Question 9. Which is the first Bond film to not take its title from an Ian Fleming novel or short story? The answer is License to Kill. Question 10. Which director has helmed the most James Bond films? Give yourselves a bonus point if you can guess the amount of films that he directed. The answer is John Glenn, who made For Your Eyes Only, Octopussy, A View to a Kill, The Living Daylights, and License to Kill. Question 11. In which Bond film would you hear this line? This never happened to the other fellow. The answer is on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Guys, hopefully you are enjoying this quiz, and if you are, please hit that like button. It honestly means a lot. And if you are into your quizzes as well, there are loads of other quizzes I've put together. Disney quizzes, Marvel quizzes, Star Wars quizzes. There are links in the description below, so check them out. Question 12. What is the inspiration for the name of the film GoldenEye? It's the name of Fleming's yacht. It's the house where Fleming wrote the Bond novels. It's the name of Fleming's dog. Or it's the name of Fleming's second novel. The answer is, it's the house where Fleming wrote the Bond novels. Question 13, my lucky number, believe it or not. In which two Bond films would you find the character Jaws? It was The Spy Who Loved Me and Moonraker. If you got both, give yourselves 2 points. Question 14. What is the car that we see Bond first driving on screen in the first Bond movie, Dr. No? It was a Sunbeam Alpine. Question 15. Speaking of cars, what is the Bond film where we first see Mr. Bond driving an Aston Martin? And the answer is Goldfinger. I'm really going to try not to do that again. Question 16. In which Bond film would you hear the line, "I thought Christmas only comes once a year," which, oh my god, is such a cringy line. The answer is The World Is Not Enough. 17. What does the acronym SPECTRE stand for?
I'm a member of SPECTRE.
Spectre?
SPECTRE. Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge, Extortion. The four great cornerstones of power, headed by the greatest brains in the world.
18. Which actor portrayed both Henderson in You Only Live Twice and Blofeld in Diamonds Are Forever? It was Charles Gray. Question 19. What was the first Bond title song to reach number 1 in the UK's official charts? Frustratingly, it is one of my least favourite Bond songs. It is Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith. Apparently it took him minutes to write, and Sam, that is only something to brag about when it's a good song. But anyway, ow, meow. Just my opinion, just my opinion. Question 20. Felix Leiter is maimed by a shark in the film Licence to Kill. But in which Ian Fleming novel does this sequence appear? It was Live and Let Die. Question 21. Which Bond film was the first to have a female lead villain? Is it Moonraker, The World Is Not Enough, Die Another Day, or Quantum of Solace? The answer is The World Is Not Enough. Question 22. As of 2020, which I said I wouldn't do, I'm sorry, who is the only actor to drop to one knee during his gun barrel opening sequence? It was George Lazenby. Just a few questions left, and let me quickly say again, if you are enjoying this video, there's loads more like it on the channel and there's loads more in the pipeline as well, so please do hit subscribe and click that bell button. You will be notified of all future releases. 23. Which movie starred this infamous Bond girl? For a bonus point, name the actress. And the answer is Ursula Andress from the film Dr. No. And by the way, if I'm pronouncing these wrong, I do apologise, but at least the answers are on the screen. 24. Back to another Beachbody scene. Which movie does this one come from? Is it Spectre, Casino Royale, or Skyfall? It was Casino Royale. Your final question, which by the way can also be used as a tiebreaker. How many BMW 750s were destroyed in the making of Tomorrow Never Dies? And the answer is 15! 15 destroyed BMWs. It breaks my heart. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. It honestly means a lot. Like I said, there are plenty more quizzes on the way. So hit subscribe, click that bell button. You'll be notified of all future releases. And let me know what you got in the comments below. See you next time. Bloody love you.